we return in on the watch station. Our kill team had made their way across on the Dune Runner, to the southern seas of the fortress world Karlak. They met, or they made their way inside of what was clearly a recently derelict watch station, imperial watch station that like sits on concrete and buoys on the ocean. Made their way inside, and the very last thing that we heard and saw from the previous session was someone, as if they were coming back to life, and rising from the mangled, broken, splintered body parts of the hallway is a man.
I did not
He's
fucking
got
remember that at all. I'm so glad you brought that up.
long, scraggly beard. He's pallid, gray as polluted water, and emaciated. He has this wild look in his eye. He looks down at himself for a moment, to the rags that he now holds together as clothes, and then up to the resplendent brothers and the sister of Kill Team Last Bastion.
Inquisitor, Sir Vincent, Ordo, Hereticus.
He holds up an inquisitorial rosette.
Objective complete.
I look to Daxan. Can you provide assistance?
I don't remember. I think I was outside, but you had me on comm bead, so you would just hear the thud, 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 thud of a fucking, like, of an Astartes, like, pounding steel to get there. And then just getting there and scanning them up and down. Well, that's unexpected. Hold on a moment. And he's going to hold his arm out, and as he does, the mechadendrites on his shoulder are going to deploy and begin scanning him. I'm going to see if I can make a Medicaid test to see what his medical state is. Both, how healthy he is generally, how many hit points he's got, and...
Before any of the other
what's
modifiers,
the
it's a minus 10 because it's kind of touch and go.
Okay, that's fair. So let's see. So for that, that'd be Medicaid. So that just gives me a plus 20. 3.5 degrees of success.
Very good. As I said before, he's clearly emaciated. He looks as if he's also been dehydrated. He has not had anywhere near enough water. His eyes are like very, very bloodshot, as if he hasn't been getting enough sleep. He is very clearly suffering from traumatic conditions, and from that expert analysis, he is on the verge of psychotic, break. He may have already had one and is clearly in a somewhat lucid state.
So Dexon would sort of kneel to get himself eye level with the Inquisitor. And he'd be doing the usual, family practitioner levels of, basic diagnostic medicine, open the eye, shine light, see if the pupils are following, hold the jaw gently, move him left to right, see how his mobility is, tap his arm and his fingers to see what their reflexes. And as he's doing that and the machine is taking other samples, he would, over closed comm to the rest of the party. He doesn't look that good. Clearly lacks food, extreme lack of water, and I fear he is psychotic, or at the very least, severely psychologically scarred. A regimen of antipsychotics and therapy might help him, but I don't know about how long that'll take. Thank you, nurse.
Thanks, Nurse. So are you saying this over closed comm or where he can hear you?
Over closed comm, obviously. I'm not going to
Okay,
be like,
just making sure.
Lord Inquisitor, this guy's fucking dying. Like, he doesn't have much bedside manner, but he has more bedside manner than that.
He has a non-zero amount of bedside manner.
Yes. He's a Dr. Coxian level of bedside manner. He's capable of empathy. He just chooses not to employ it 9 times out of 10.
I just want to caution you to never say those words while you're drifting away from your mic, because boy, there are some choice jokes I could have made.
Fair.
Do we want me to, do you want to stabilize him, give him something to kind of keep him up for a little bit, and then I run him back to the ship like I did with the other Inquisitor?
So just to be clear, you are a few hundred miles off the coast.
Okay. Right. So returning him will be a group effort then.
And not to mention also, there's always the possibility that attempting to send him back without our assistance could yield the... We already got attacked on the way here by fucking, Necron forces.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if it
you might
weren't for the
get-
fact that we had a Melta,
That's true, yeah.
Dust self off.
Thank you, Hercilia. Your service as always. You deserve a purity seal. Here, extra purity seal.
Thank you. I'll take one.
It's like Scooby snacks for Space Marines.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a Grey Knight. Jesus Christ.
Loincloths? You mean purity seal holders? So, yeah. So, I'm wondering, is there anything I know I'm an apothecary. I know most of my equipment is designed for treating Space Marines, but also I know I can whip up chemicals. Is there something I could do to whip up to ease his pain and stress, like a mild
Yeah,
antipsychotic?
absolutely.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't be mild psychotic. It would be more probably mild sedative. I don't know if you'd have antipsychotics on your Narthesium, given that Space Marines don't really. They kind of encourage psychotic behavior,
That's kind of the
I mean,
baseline
yes,
for
but in
us.
a controlled environment. I figure it's one of those Space Marines are so artificial. I basically have the component parts of a Space Marine on tap, except for the utterly irreplaceable parts. So oh hey, your brain chemistry's looking bad because you just walked through Tyranid fog. Here, have some serotonin if you don't have any at home. Store bought works fine.
Mom said it's my turn on the serotonin.
Yeah. So I figure he's probably used to, especially for treating Space Marines and Death Watch. I have to be aware of their mental state and psychological state, their quote unquote purity, while we're out in the field. Technically, that would have been my job if I didn't decide to go all in on health. So I figured he would at least try a mild sedative, maybe see if he couldn't put some kind of mood stabilizer into it. Nothing too extreme. Aw, thank you for the reroll.
yes,
I appreciate
reroll.
it.
So
Lord knows
because you got 3 degrees of success, it's going to be a +10 to this Medicaid roll.
Sick. Okay, so +10, plus the Diagnoster, which is +20. Cool. Plus
Give
3.
him a lithium pill the size of his thumb.
Hey, there we go. We're back.
That's crazy. Wow. Cool.
Wow, that is actually kind of ridiculous. That is the exact same die roll.
No, one's a 40 and one's a 50. One of them has
Oh
a
yeah,
-10.
I see it. Yeah, it's the exact same roll. It's the same. It's dirty. The same roll is what it is.
Same value.
Same value. So you administer treatment to him, I'm guessing by giving him a little shot.
Yeah, he would sort of take the man's arm and hold it out and just say, "You're going to want to focus on this arm here, and then move it over to the other side of his torso, over where his clavicle is, and just gently press down to cause a mild amount of pain. I'm testing your nervous system. Just keep an eye on my hand." And as he does, the giant needle would come close, rotate its barrel, and you'd hear as it fires one bolt into his arm of medicine. And then he would let go. Sorry, it's much easier to inject when someone's not looking at that. Hopefully that can stabilize your mood, and also, with a little luck, help you with your dehydration.
He kind of cries out in pain for a moment, and then we can see his eye, like the pupil grow very large and then shrink. And he begins having a coughing fit. He heaves and hurls and loses the contents of whatever last meal he might have had, which is almost nothing, causing a wholly unpleasant dry heaving sensation for the man before he very slowly begins to compose himself and then looks up at you like,
Just a minute.
Take your time. I figured Daxon would have like held his hand out when he went down to the ground so he doesn't crash to it. Don't want this guy hurting himself physically. Best as we can. So you have to sort of stand there and watch.
Your death watch. I suppose you were sent for me then.
Daxon turns to the others. This is your job, not mine.
Yes, we were sent to recover you. We received your missive. It seems a bit late, but not too late. You are still yet living, yes?
Not too late indeed, brother. What is your name? All of you.
I am Sugan. I am a librarian of the Salamanders.
he nods to you.
Brother Sugan.
Dietrich Stern, Assault Marine of the Bisectus.
Brother Dietrich.
Daxon Talc, Knight's Numinary, Apothecary.
Brother Daxan.
Estilia Decima, Celestine Superior, Order of the Sacred Rose.
He looks behind Daxan, who's like right in front of him, to you.
Oh, you're not a space marine at all, are you?
No, Inquisitor. I'm not.
Just as good as one. If not a little better.
He nods.
I am certain. It is good to have you all the same, Sister Hercilia.
Don't be a simp. No, I'm kidding.
We all know
Thank
the
you.
Inquisitors are simps for the Sisters' Battle.
No, I was telling Sugan, don't be a simp.
The Simpsons of battle.
Well, that's also.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
And then he looks to. Is he look up right in the room?
I imagine so.
Okay, well, he looks to the silent final brother.
And you, brother.
Helicoprion, Carcharodons. It's time to leave.
Brother Helicoprion, I do believe you are correct.
And he like sticks his hand out as if to kind of ask for assistance, not in like a help me out bitch kind of way, in like a I legitimately need some kind of help, please.
Like, I am dying. Please.
I'll pick him up.
Yeah.
Uppies.
Yeah.
Uppies.
I just imagine
already
him
got
as-
him. It's fine.
Oh my god. Stugan is Chewie, and this poor Inquisitor is C-3PO.
Oh my
You just put him in the
god.
backpack on the back, his little legs sticking out, all broken and bewildered.
Mm-hmm.
Not worry,
Oh
my
my
friend.
God.
I will keep you safe.
No, I just have the mental image of a rubber inquisitor.
Oh god. Like a Stretch Armstrong Inquisitor
Yes,
just.
Stretch Armstrong inquisitor with the legs behind his back. You did that to me. You did that to me, Saul. Okay. The inquisitor, taking the help proffered, pulls himself to his feet very weakly, but then after a moment regains his strength and stands upright, kind of dusting off the wretched rags before looking back to you, Daxan, and going,
What was it you gave to me? I feel strange.
Daxan takes a moment, flips open his Narcithium, and looks at the readout. 1 part penicillin, 13 parts tamoxiline, 14 parts antipsychotic, and the remainder is all liquids, and it should be relatively sterile. Of course, no accounting for this planet. It's how it be, unfortunately.
Your Narcisium is meant for space marines. Yes.
I am trained in the healing of all peoples, though, of course, Astartes is my primary focus. The Knights Numenaries serve their populace as well as their own kind. I know my way around the human anatomy.
Do many of your people, are many of them psychers? Because I cannot feel the warp right now. Brother Daxan.
No,
Many of my-
the warp is very faint at the moment. As a matter of fact, you are not the only one that is feeling null.
His eyes go wide and he looks to you.
So it's begun.
What has begun? What are you talking about?
It is at this point, outside of the watch station,
Oh no.
a Thunderhawk gunship clad in black with a stripe of white in the Imperial Cross comes hurtling down from the sky. It drops a single missile before rising back up above cloud cover. We can see the Mechanicus fellows, the pilot and the Skitari, as well as the navigator, getting the target lock, hurrying to deploy countermeasures before the missile isn't targeting them. Instead, it hits the side of the watch station, and the ground rumbles at all of your feet. What do you do, folks? The wall just kind of crumbled in. Some of it tumbled off into the sea.
Crap.
I may not be able to sense the warp, but I can sense heresy.
We have
I'm
what we
pretty-
cringed for.
Do we know what happened at this outpost?
None of you investigated the bodies.
Okay, that's what I was curious.
At this point, I think it's pretty safe to say, Dexan, you've been around here. You've probably been like looking out of curiosity what might have caused these wounds, and it is very obvious to everybody in here now who has spent long enough looking at these corpses. They were killed with bolter rounds.
Yikes.
You just hear Daxan over his comm just say, heresy indeed.
Inquisitor, I know you're not feeling well right now, but did you get an eye on who did this?
They looked to be.
And he's like trying to pick himself back up again from
I'll
the
help him.
force.
Word on.
Thank you, Brother Sugan. They appeared to be. What are there? There's so many of you. Sons of Dawn, the Black Cross, Black Templars. Those.
What does that tell you?
Can I make a lore check? Just the-
For what?
specifically about the Black Templars, and okay, so I guess I should ask: would Sugan know what the Black Templars do, quote unquote?
I mean, their reputation precedes them, yeah.
Okay, so it would kind of make sense that they were interested in, like, being.
Can I get awareness rolls from everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Barely much.
Fucking helmet, man. Saved my life.
Can't relate.
Nope.
Can't relate.
So Hercilia and Sugin, as two of the probably more personable of the group, makes sense that you would notice that when he says Black Templars, he was trying very hard to say something specific, as if he couldn't say something else. It was like minute, fractal, just very weird micro expressions that he was making, as if he was trying to say something else, and instead his mind forced him to say something different.
Sounds like
That's-
psychic erasure.
Sounds like heresy.
Nay, it was heresy.
Is there any sort of check I could make to see if I could maybe pick up on what he was trying to say? Or is that like way too much of a reach?
There's no way. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have psychic interrogation abilities. I'm not a dark angel.
Truth.
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not a dark. I'm not one of the worst fucking. Oh, okay. That's a really. I don't want to share that opinion. That's gonna make people mad.
I like the Dark Angels. They're cool.
I hate the dark angels so goddamn much. But please,
They get plasma
let's
guns.
continue. That,
You're
that,
fine,
that,
buddy.
that does
Hey,
not
at
make them
least you-
redeemable. I hate them.
At least you don't hate the space wolves. That's my problem.
Oh, I love the space wolves.
Yeah, exactly. See, it's a bad.
Is there anybody who hates the space wolves? Like
They're Vikings. Who can hate Vikings?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget to wolf your wolf.
I will say that I'm annoyed by the sheer amount of wolf they have all the time plastered on everything. But
It's true.
I also play Blood Angels, and everything there is blood, gold, blood. That's company. So I'm not really allowed to judge.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway,
But wolf, doggos, giant doggos.
true.
What
Anyway,
about Bjorn the Fell-Handed?
Bjorn's not here to save you.
No, Bjorn!
Okay.
I always imagine Bjorn to be like the Scotsman from Samurai Jack, just like moving super slowly, can't really do that much, but he's just tossing his mouth off on the way up the field. He's
If I
walking
could walk
5 inches.
upstairs, I'd walk up there and.
If I could go a little
myself.
faster, and I get to you, bastard.
Okay. So we've been fired on just now, not us directly, but the structure we're in, correct?
Structure you're in, the wall, like the northern wall, just like caved in. Some of it fell inwards, some of it fell into the sea, but the whole thing is rocking violently now.
So we should evac.
Yeah.
Nah.
And probably.
What resources do we have available right now? We have one decrepit Inquisitor. How's our ride doing?
They are trying to get a firing trajectory with the las cannon.
On us or?
No, not on you, on the Thunderhawk.
I gotta ask at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
How's our ride doing?
that's
Well, they're
fair.
trying to get a
Fair.
target lock.
That's fair.
Like it's the Padme Anakin meme right now. On the Thunderhawk, right?
on the
Thunderhawk,
right? Yes, on the Thunderhawk. So.
Okay, cool. So we do have allies. We have a GTFO machine. We know that other Marines are not trustworthy. We know that Imperial Guard are not trustworthy right now. We all know that the Inquisition is not trustworthy. We work for the fuckers. So Helicoprion will give the order to make a strategic withdrawal. Let's bounce back to the ride and get out and get away from this isolated outpost where we can get absolutely murdered. Meanwhile, via private vox, Daxan, you seem to have some rapport with this Inquisitor. Find out why he was here. Dietrich,
You would just hear click back, affirm.
Helicoprion.
there is a high likelihood that we will need to rapidly evacuate our extrication vehicle mid-firefight. I am assigning you to grab Hercilia and Daxan.
Understood.
We're the only ones with jump back, so
Yeah.
you gotta have your targets picked out.
I have a jump back.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Then it's going to
I'll
be
just grab Sugan.
I've used it a couple of times.
you got Daxan and the Inquisitor then.
Cool. Understood.
And yeah, that's our marching orders. Get to it.
As you are pulling the Inquisitor along, he begins firmly protesting all the way to the Dune Runner, where he says, finally, upon like it sealing and the thing beginning to take off again, just as the Thunderhawk is beginning to crest around for a second run, he says, "You don't understand! Below the sea, it's the only way to stop it."
Stop what?
The end! It's come, hasn't it? That's why you're here. That's why you're here for me.
You
Explain
talk about the metal
quickly.
scourge, don't you?
The dead ones. They sleep beneath the sea. I saw them. I took a vessel from this watch station. I took it below the depths, and I made it to the city beneath the waves.
He begins like hyperventilating, clearly like gripping onto the side of the vehicle as if he's on the verge of having another panic attack.
I saw symbols that denied reality. I saw shapes beyond reason. I saw the end coming. I saw the death of this world,
He looks to all of you.
and I saw how to stop it.
You still have the vessel.
It was destroyed.
I'm gonna roll some dice.
Oh dear.
Oh shit. We should probably take a shot at that Thunderhawk.
Yeah, probably.
What are you guys doing?
God, it's a Thunderhawk.
Taking a shot at that Thunderhawk.
How close is it?
About 250 meters up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, not really. I would say probably about like maybe 60.
60, you said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smite everybody inside.
Jackson's gonna try to shelter the Inquisitor from any back blast, and just try to get him into the more armored section.
I guess I'll go
Use shield
last,
for him.
so you guys can actually like do something cool instead of me being cool for one.
Oh!
You don't have the range.
I would like
How
to
far
point
away
out also.
is it?
60 meters.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
What you talking about?
Everybody has range if that's the case.
I would also like to point out, if this is, you said it was a Thunderhawk, right?
That's true.
Thunderhawks are like an order of magnitude more than your average normal vehicle. If your average vehicle is like, oh, this is a tank, Thunderhawk is like 5 tanks that fly at the same time.
Nah.
Like, they are fucking huge. So
Oh, they're huge, but I mean, they're
super heavy vehicles by 40k standards. Like, they are on par with like a Warhound type.
I eat vehicles for breakfast.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be more worried about what the thing is transporting rather than what the guns is going to shoot at us are. Anyways, I smite.
Also, we can't like acquire whatever it has inside if we're fucking dead. So
I'm gonna
I mean,
smite
fair.
everything inside.
You can certainly
Vehicles are a
try.
great source.
Okay, so let's roll
Smells
for
like
initiative.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just preemptively say I'm gonna spend a fate point to put my initiative at 10.
That's fair.
Actually, well, I
That's
guess I
smart.
can do that retroactively too. Oops, I meant to roll a d10, not a d100.
it's D10 plus agility,
Uh,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna retroactively make that 14.
buddy.
Pretty good.
Ooh.
Cool.
I got really high initiative, and all of you still beat it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
So starting off with Helicoprion has 14, and Sugan spending a fate point for 14. But Helicoprion rolled a 14, so I'm going to start with him.
That's fun.
I would think that if someone spends a fate point, they should go first. So I would yield.
I mean, I think it's technically up to us who goes first, unless Derek's going to be like, oh, who has a higher agility score. But
It's up to you guys since you're all going before the I almost said Titan because I just read the word Titan in chat. Before the Thunderhawk, you all go before the Thunderhawk. So it's up to you guys how you want to manage that. If you want to defer to the initiative order, you can also do that.
I mean, let's see if I can open up a little bit of a peek hole. Last cannon.
yeah, that'd be great.
Take your shot, buddy.
There's the big gun.
I think I can aim and then fire, correct?
Half action, shoot.
It's a heavy weapon. Does a heavy weapon not require full action to fire? It does not require you to brace, is what I'm asking. If it does,
I'm auto braced because I'm a space marine.
Pog.
And you're good to go.
I believe.
I believe in a thing called love.
Yeah.
That's the sound of a laser
How big
charging
is
up.
it?
That's the sound of a laser charging up. A Thunderhawk gunship should be +30 to hit.
So that means I get +10 from aiming, right?
If you're taking the aim action, it's a +20. Aim half action, right? Because a standard attack is 10. If you're taking the aim half action, it's an additional +10. So it should be +50 total.
Really?
Whoa! Still a success.
I'm re-rolling that.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, because that's fucking last might.
98.
Yeah, last might. Yeah,
Fine, whatever.
Better.
better.
Damage.
Ooh.
That is pen 10.
Pen 10. So,
Ben.
at this point, I can reveal to you that they have special rules. Ceramite armor. Thunderhawks are equipped with heat-resistant ceramite for atmospheric reentry. Oh, this does not affect this, actually. Okay, so pen 10. 40 pen 10.
Like the
Very
TV
good.
show.
Yeah. The iconic show, Pen 10.
I mean, this is Aliens, so
Short for Penelope.
Not where I was going with that, but that's fine.
28 on the... Oh, it's a vehicle. What am I talking about? Location is relative to where you're firing at it from. Okay, so that is going to singe through just enough to actually deal a smidgen of damage to this ship, and everybody make awareness checks.
My man just did a major skill. What the fuck? Let's see.
Oh wow.
Nope.
Yes!
I am focused on keeping the frail Inquisitor alive right now.
I am aware today.
As am
So-
I. I almost have 4 degrees.
Seriously.
Sugan and Helicoprion, you see it looks like an electrostatic diffusion cascade from where the last cannon blast hits it all the way around the entirety of the ship to where it like collapses in the back.
Oh,
Dietrich.
fuck.
You swear you can see in place of the Imperial Cross a multi-headed serpent. Who's next?
Fuck, this thing has void shields and it's alpha
That-
agent. Fuck.
That would be me. Are you gonna relay this information to the party?
Can I do that when it's on my turn?
Of course, yeah. that's
Okay. I guess then, do I know what that symbol means?
I think make
I
a,
do have
make a
for-
lore for me. If you think your character might not, then you can make a lore for me.
I mean, I have hatred of Chaos Space Marines. So.
Oh, then no, you absolutely know it. Then yeah, it's in the opposite direction.
I
I thought you were going to advocate for like, do I need to roll for it? But like, no, like you don't have to. You
Book of
absolutely know
Glitches.
what that is.
I Vox to Kill Team. I don't want the Inquisitor to hear this because he's not all there. Chaos Space Marines, Alpha Legion.
like to imagine if one of us failed the roll, we just go, Maybe I'm Alfarius.
I am.
Depending on how well you fail it or how well you succeed, the odds actually weirdly increase that you are Alfarius.
I am Alfarius.
Maybe Alfarius was the friends we made along the way.
Probably.
Maybe Alfarius is about to get the meanest fucking smite they've ever received in their life. Okay, so
I tell everyone in the party, Alpha Legion, and I'll point to like the Imperial Cross, like where I saw it. Which, by the way, I'm not like wielding my weapons because like I have a bolter and I have swords. I'm not good against this.
So while I make this roll, I would like to say that Alpha Legion has a point.
So,
God damn.
well, I'm not a huge lore buff. Is Alpha Legion that one legion that is like so like backwards, quote unquote, that they actually might be the only good faction?
Well, okay, so the way Alpha Legion works, I'll
They're
give
not
you like a
good.
brief synopsis of it. They wanted to join Chaos to like kill humanity as fast as possible so they didn't have to suffer for millennia. So
Yeah. They're not good though.
they're literally they're like,
gotcha,
oh, we should.
They commit war
and-
crimes to meet that end.
If you think
Gotcha.
euthanization is the best you can get out of Warhammer, Alpha Legion are the good guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're also literally the hiding under trench coats Marines.
Well,
they
they
make their
literally-
career after
yeah.
masquerading other chapters, basically.
Okay, the weird thing
Gotcha.
is the Alpha Legion has worked with the Imperium before.
Yeah.
Kane-
Inquisitor Deals King, yeah. They're the false
Kane
flag
put it-
guys.
Yeah, like they're the ultimate false flag operation Space Marines.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
they're so complicated they don't even understand what they're doing. So
That's actually part of it, yeah.
That's literally the lore. Yeah.
So okay, so I'm gonna make a psi test with focus power equal to 5 times the psi rating I'm using for this power. What's the psi rating I'm using for this power? Well, I'm pushing it, of course. So it's going to be 6. So 6 times 5.
Stand on the
is-
edge of the Dune
30.
Rider, please.
No. So 30. Okay, so we're gonna make a willpower test plus 45 from 10 from my psychic focus and plus 5 from my hood. Smite.
Oh,
Damn.
smite.
Nice. Smite.
Hell yeah.
Smite.
I'm the smite knight, baby.
My
Okay.
God.
Okay, so we're gonna do hella damage. I think that's 60-10 energy with a PR of 6. Give me good damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. All right, so Derek, everything inside of there, including the ship itself, is going to take 32 damage with a pen of 6.
Okay. Okay.
I technically have to target a single creature. Is that hole that Helicoprion blasted for the purposeful extent of making a hole so I can see somebody's head? Can I see something in there? Can I even make a guess that there's something in there that I can smite?
You definitely see something explode and erupt violently out the front side. Yeah.
Okay, that was a half action. My other, I don't think I can smite twice. It's definitely something I can't do.
You got to roll if you see if you peril first.
Oh, that's right. You're absolutely right. I almost skipped over the most fun part. Looks like I don't. So,
Oh, thank God.
let me see what 40 is real quick, and the Death Watch core rulebook
This
to you.
fucking Omni clenching so
Oh,
fucking
nice.
hard.
It's because every time you use your psychic powers in this
Defend.
boat, I'm terrified you're gonna fucking sink us.
The dude just vacuum seals right through
Weirdly
seat.
enough, it's only like hurt Red.
Mhm.
Whenever
Weirdly,
bad shit
yeah.
has happened, it's only hurt him.
Yeah, actually, when I got stunned, I didn't actually get stunned. I got put unconscious for 5 turns, which
Yeah.
Space Marines have a thing that prevent them from being stunned for more than 1 round. Not being unconscious, we found out. That
Yeah.
sucked ass. That sucked so hard. But
Yeah.
anyway, Perils of
Thank
the
you,
War.
Kane and Fen, for the fate points in chat. By the way, I didn't see those earlier.
Oh, thank you.
You can't smite twice. You have a limit with 1 action with the attack subtype per turn. And that's an attack power or weapon, whatever. Oh, okay, that's fair. All right, I'm looking at perils. 40, a lot of these are like disturbance in the warp type things. A lot of them don't have an actual effect, but some of them do. So unnatural decay, all plant life within 3d 10 meters.
You've gotten that one before.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm really good at killing. Despite being green, I do not have green thumbs.
That's fair.
And it ain't easy being green. So can I technically just use my other half action to shoot? Use my
You
mag
can.
locks to grab up a bolter?
Your bolter has 60 meters of range.
Yes, it does. It'd be funny if you pulled out the fucking hand flamer and just like shot it at it nowhere near it.
6-inch range. This.
Right. This is a plus 30 to hit because of the size of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boom. Just barely, but I hit nonetheless. All right, damage. 16 with pen of 5. Actually, no. With the don't you roll another d10 and then get rid of the lowest? Yeah.
If it has deterring property, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll another. Okay. Yeah. No. Never mind. It's gonna keep moving.
So I'm going to go ahead and the smite barely got through the armor. Your bullets did not.
I figured as much. That's all right. Doing what I can do.
That's fair. These things have a hell of armor. Who is next?
It's either Daxon or Hercilia.
I'm Staxon. I'm last. I have an 11.
Okay.
No, I'm less. I have 10.
He looked over on it.
Oh,
So
get
that he's
fucked then.
waiting.
No, I'm
Oh, he used his last
I have
cannon,
9.
Right. My bad.
Yeah.
Kablam.
Okay. So Daxion's currently shielding the Inquisitor with his body, and basically trying his best to keep this dude alive in spite of the firefight. Can I make a Adeptus Astartes lore check to get a read on what a Thunderhawk, what its capabilities are? I know my chapter uses Stormbirds mostly, but they're close enough.
These are old model.
Yeah.
You could, yeah. You could also look at it. But
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, obviously. I mean something a little more meaningful. We know how big a Thunderhawk is,
You can look at it.
which is literally as big as
It's
3 Land Raiders butt to butt in a row, and a wingspan to match, with a Battle Titan cannon on its back. Which, by the way, basically I'm trying to assess accurately what weapons it has at a glance by using a lore knowledge roll, just by looking at it. Because obviously the thing's got Hellstrike missiles.
Mhm.
So this will be just a base modifier. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna re-roll that, actually. I really want to know what this thing is capable of. So, roll that, please. Motherfucker! I really am not gonna get this. So that's fine. I do have a free re-roll. I'm gonna use it.
You're also given one from chat.
That's the one I'm talking about, yes.
Okay.
So, one more time. There we go. 1.2
Hey.
successes. How hard is it to ask?
All right, so what would you like to know specifically, buddy?
He's doing a big think over there.
Daxan over here having a Sherlock moment. He wants to be able to assess what weapons this thing has on it, and also, strategically, what are our odds in a straight firefight? Dune Rider versus Thunderhawk, given who's in the Thunderhawk and what we're able to deal.
We're
Sure thing.
fine.
You're fucked. So this thing has co-pilot operated double las cannons, gunner operated turbo lasers, 6 Hellstrike missiles, which it is used 2, one of which I have not told you what is going to happen from yet because it can fire that thing from 1,000 meters away, and 4 twin-linked heavy bolters.
Okay.
The Dune
So
has a las cannon.
yes, and we have a las cannon melting and a dude who shoots lightning.
2 las cannons, I guess, technically, because Helicobrion's got one too.
Correct. So Daxon would take one look at the thing, lean forward in the Dune Rider, and then turn back to put his hand on the shoulder of the Mechanicus adept who's piloting it, and say, "You will want to go now. Don't bother shooting at it. Just evade and get us out of here immediately." And he's going to vox over over our local voxnet and just sort of chime in. That is a Thunderhawk. For those of you who are not in the know, that is designed to kill Titans. We need to go now. My chapter uses Stormbirds, and they're slightly bigger than that, and a Stormbird clears battlefields. We should go.
There's only a tube to that spot. He'd point at it.
He would point at it and, like, he would point back at it and overcome say, brother, I have seen them kill Titans.
I have.
We're not a Titan. And
I am a
leave it at
Titan.
that.
I am Titan. Speak for yourself.
I've seen no such thing.
He will convey to you in far better means than I can that yes, to put it in tabletop terms, this thing is nearly 2,000 points by itself. It's an army. We're fighting an army. That's not even including what's in it. What's in it is probably worse. This thing can carry multiple land raiders. I don't know what else to tell you. It could drop 2 dreadnoughts on us, and it still wouldn't have used 1/3 of its carrying capacity. It could open its drop doors, and no less than 20 Rough Riders can ride out of it with room to spare. It's big, okay? So he is going to convey as best he can that our strategic odds, just back of the napkin math, are less than 0. We are absolutely fucked the longer we stay here. Our only hope is evasion or outrunning it, and this thing flies. So I think evasion is our best bet.
So what the fuck do? We're just like vibing in the stupid like we're just sitting here in the back of the truck just like staring at each other like, oh well.
Strategic thought.
Here's a strategic thought. We shoot at it. So what we do, we get Hercilia,
Okay,
and we get the shark, you know, the one that's really good at shooting, and they shoot at it and they kill it.
No, man.
And then
At this point
and then-
of you arguing in between taking pot shots off at this Thunderhawk, the Inquisitor pipes up and says,
Get me a submersible so we can get the hell out of here.
And then Dietrich.
So above table,
Right.
I agree with him. We need to get a sub and get out of here, but 2, also, a thought. We don't win against this thing in a straight fight. Our job is to survive long enough to get away from it in a sub. What if we use the structure we were on as cover? The Dune Rider can run on water. We use that thing to skim around on the water around this thing and play keep away until we can find a sub to get away from it.
Thunderhawks have skimmer.
Yes, they do, but they don't go underwater.
That's fine. I'm just saying the
The
My
ones that
main
you know
concern
of,
here is
Right.
submarines don't grow on trees.
he's
You're not
pointing
wrong.
at the he's pointing at the Mechanicus when he's yelling that.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, so
Oh, he wants them to airdrop something in for us.
That's correct.
perfect.
So we just
Sorry, what you said.
we get the tech boys, we hide in the structure, and we wait for the tech for our allies to airdrop something for us.
Or at least we use the structure as cover from here. The thing might have skimmer, but maybe we can use the base as cover, give us a fighting chance to survive as long as we can. I don't know what else to say. Like this is a very uneven fight, guys. Which is fine. That's a-okay.
It's not
But,
gonna
like,
stop me from shooting it. Can I still
please
shoot
do.
it?
I want to
Sure.
shoot it.
Please do. That's my turn. Daxan used his turn to strategically assess what's going on. No one's hurt. He's on standby to heal anyone who might need it.
Okay. Hercilia, you have you're the only one that hasn't gone yet, if I'm not mistaken. Or has Dietrich not
Yes.
gone yet?
Dietrich
I'm at the
hasn't
bottom of
gone.
initiative.
Okay.
I go after Hercilia.
So my question is it possible for me to do something to target either the vision or the targeting systems of this vessel to make it harder for them to hit us until we can get the hell out of Dodge?
If you can break armor, you can make a test. But this is where I reveal the part about the ceramite armor that I was speaking of earlier. And I did not pick this because I did not pick these things because of this quality. I literally saw this after I put it together on Canva. Thunderhawks, any melta weapon from any source, pen 0 against a Thunderhawk from Ceramite armor.
Ceramite armor. I forgot. Fuck, they're made for re-entry. Damn it.
So then
But they're
You just have
not
to roll really
psychic
high.
proof.
okay. So that's the deal. I just have to roll really high. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Roll high 5 up.
Oh, Kane says that he gave another fate point to Sugan. There you go, bud.
It's me.
And Jay gave another one. Thank you.
all right. Well, okay.
Sugan, more like.
Here goes nothing. I guess. So let me open up my ballistic skill.
So it's gonna be
So-
plus 50 to hit. So I'm gonna
like-
assume you're gonna take a half action to aim and then fire.
Yeah, I will. I also have a. So actually, I think it'd be a plus 60 because
That might be true.
I have the 30 from the size of the ship,
Mhm.
10 from the aim, 10
Mhm.
from my solo mode, and then 10 from my red dot on my multi melta.
Okay.
So that'll be 60.
Okay.
You're in the far future and they're still using red dot laser sights.
7.8 degrees of success.
Okay. Very good. That is going to be a hit
Nice.
for sure. So let's see some dammies.
Okay.
Big dammies, no dammies stuff.
There it is. Okay. Oh.
Oh,
I want to
that
reroll
is-
that. Can I reroll damage? Or can I use a fate point to reroll?
I don't think so.
I'll double check.
I don't believe so. Most games that allow for rerolls don't allow rerolls for damage.
2 ones.
That is
I,
sad.
I got the page pulled up. I'm checking. The
Oh,
rolls of fate.
shit. Kane says rules as written, you can indeed reroll damage with fate. There you go. Thank you so much, Kane.
Oh,
Appreciate
sweet.
you, bud.
And an extra degree of success. What does it say that?
Kane knows things.
Oh no, but I'm looking right at it. I don't see that.
Oh wait, I want to use a fate point to reroll then. To reroll my
Okay.
damage. There's no 10s, but also no 1s, so 32.
32 and another fate point from Ashley. Very good. Thank you very much.
Nice.
32
Oh,
on the
nice.
front. Without pen, that is not going to go through.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry.
Sad.
Thank
Okay.
you, Jeff.
I am now useless, more or less, so. Sad, devastator marine noises.
Kane, where does it say you can reroll damage? Is it not in the core book? Because I
It's
don't
probably
see
in
it.
an errata or something.
I was gonna say it's probably in like another book.
Yeah. I trust Kane. Okay. So that first missile, it misses. It comes sailing off into the water behind the structure, detonating beneath the surface. It does still have the rest of its operations, though.
I have a turn.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. Well, now, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. The missile's going to miss. I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert, we're gonna get shot at.
Well, that's going to happen anyway.
So everything against it is effectively pen 0.
No. It says
Only Melta.
it says Melta
It's,
specifically.
it's specifically my
Okay.
weapon, which makes me very sad.
Very briefly, as I see it arcing towards us, I turn towards Daxan, who evidently has experience with this, and go, do weapons with energy fields pose any threat against this?
Based on my role, which was, as you said, like, it's common. I deploy in Stormbirds, and I've seen Thunderhawks aplenty. He sort of just turns over and looks to you and says, if its void shields are up, it can take Battle Titan weaponry. I don't know what to tell you.
I actually don't know the answer to this. Can people walk through void shields?
So full disclosure, it does not have void shields.
Okay.
That's electrostatic discharge was the cloak.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the
And
cloak.
how close is it to us right now?
It's 60 feet up.
60 feet or
Meters,
60
meters. Bad terminology.
Okay. Okay.
Derek.
Okay.
All right.
I can charge it.
That's right. It's the Stormbird that has void shields. The Thunderhawk doesn't. That's right. Okay.
If it's within 60 meters, get me closer. I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Yeet.
My man,
Throw him.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge it.
give it to me.
I gotta
Also-
make a pilot test to do this.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say this is an incredibly difficult test, to be honest with you. You are trying to.
These things
land-
move hella fast, Dylan. You know that.
I mean, listen. If I fail, then I don't move and I punt on my turn. That's all it's gonna be because
Single.
this would be my full action.
No, I like the idea of you feeling super hard and just flying in front of it by accident, just going, just getting taken out.
Yeah, and like
Yep.
just like a bug on the windshield.
That
Hey,
would
at least you're
also
on the
honestly
ship.
be okay.
Yeah, you'd be on the ship.
What's the modifier, Derek?
Minus 20.
Cool. Can I preemptively use a fate point to add +10 to make it a -10, or do I have to do that after the fact? Or is that
I
not a
believe
thing?
you can do
That's
that.
before dice are rolled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So that'll become a -10 modifier to the roll then.
Okay.
That is still a success.
Holy shit.
God
What?
damn.
My man is a fucking little you're like a fruit fly fighting a semi truck.
Okay,
Good
so
picture.
what happens is so I still have to make my attack. However, I have some special bonuses here because
Oh god.
I have hatred of chaos. Would you say that this is a one-on-one fight?
I guess.
The sole reason is that I have a little chapter totem. It's the bandage on my arm that gives me +2 damage if I'm fighting something one-on-one. So
My
I
man
had to
literally
know.
just said, "Let me solo her." Like flies out. Hits
Yeah,
the
no, I-
fucking windshield. It's like you are one sole enemy. He just starts beating them around.
Our boy over here playing Smash Captain solo, and I fucking love it. It's like, where's the thunder hammer? I got this. Ah!
Okay, so like as is tradition, like Helicoprion shoots at it with his last cannon. That's what reveals it. Resilia blasts into it with the multi-multi, which does nothing thanks to its special rule. I look at it and swords out as I hear Daxen go. As I hear Daxon explain, yeah, no, like this thing is designed to take on Titans. It wasn't made to take on me. I see Soul
Like
shaking
overcome
his
here,
head.
like that was implied, and then like that when he cut out.
I need to get one of those. I need to get jump back.
I see Soul over here shaking his head.
Just imagine for like a few seconds, everyone just stops what they're doing to watch him just go sailing through the air.
Absolutely.
Full on Iron Giant moment.
The Inquisitor is just like slack-jawed, like, what the fuck?
You'll know that scene from from Toy Story when Buzz Lightyear tries to fly into Andy's house. That's just the song that's playing in the background and what we're all watching right now.
Girlfriend and me.
Oh god. Clearly I will go sailing no more. All right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh my.
Okay, so I gotta figure out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna make my attack roll now. So I get a +10 because I'm charging. Do I get a bonus because it's big?
Plus 30.
Cool. So that's gonna be a cumulative +50 between the bonus I get from charging, from it being big, and from my weapons and stuff. So
Sounds right.
It's truly as the Warhammer 40,000.
that is 3.4 degrees of success.
That is going to be a hit, buddy.
And I guess this is kind of implied. I'm literally like, I am attacking the cockpit. I am attacking the cockpit, and I am going to hang on for dear life.
Good move. I mean, if any of this could be
Considered.
Considered a good move.
And because
It's a move. It's
and
one of the
because-
moves of all time.
And because it has 2
The-
degrees of success, this counts as pen 12.
Oh fuck.
The most
Okay.
moves of all time.
The most Warhammer of all time.
I am on brand.
Fucking rodeo the fucking Thunderhawk.
That's
Damn.
that's 34 damage at pen 12.
The power field slams through, and you are just, as you put it, hanging on for dear life as the rapid acceleration that would cause anybody who wasn't a space marine in power armor to instantly jib is full force, like as the Thunderhawk is pulling off for its run after it makes its series of attack rolls. But we will see those attack rolls when we get back. It's been an hour, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Death Watch.
God
My-
damn.
Folks, welcome back. Thank you so very much for waiting. I surely do appreciate it. Just in case you missed it the first time around, I don't know if you knew this, but you can get yourself 10% off of your custom DMDM Studios dice case by going to ko-fi.com/theshadysale and using code RPGINN at checkout. They are beautiful. They absorb sunlight, and then they can glow in the dark and be beautiful and represent your dedication to life beyond death. Thank you so very much to Natisha and RPGN. Much love to both of y'all, and let's continue on with the story.
Take it. Take it.
One of us.
So the missile, as I got ahead of myself, the missile misses. These countermeasures deployed by the Adeptus Mechanicus Skitarii, firing off multiple flares off into the air. At the last moment, the missile redirects and explodes about 20-30 meters above you. If you weren't wearing armor, then the scorch of the blast would probably give you a nice tan. How do I want to do this? Do I want to go with? Yeah, I think I want to.
Like the
I'm gonna do this like a
What happened
tabletop.
with the melee attack yet?
Oh,
We-
fucking Christ! God damn it! I'm so stupid. I'm so
You're
sorry.
good. I
You're,
just
like-
wanted to chime in and be like, we're like chains, like power blade in sword. What's gonna happen? Come
Today,
back.
Dylan
Yeah.
is skipped.
I am literally so stupid. I cannot be helped. I'm so sorry, Dylan.
You're good, buddy.
Dylan really is not allowed to take his turn.
Dylan,
No.
no more Warhammer for you, that
You're
young
good,
man.
buddy.
I think as we've been established, if I do get to take a turn, crazy shit happens.
Prevent.
That is true.
Ironically, that's probably what's keeping me alive.
So,
That's right. 'cause it
to
was-
answer your question of did you sufficiently
Like, I just
carve
want to know if
through
I
the,
did I crack the glass? Is there like a space in the glass? I don't really care what's
your
on the
blade
inside.
is in it.
Okay,
currently.
cool. Like that, that's just yeah, that's the end of my turn because it's a full action for me to charge. So I literally got up, stabbed my sword in, and I'm holding on now. And there is a power sword nearby somebody's face right now.
Yeah, we can see the interior of the cockpit. Two Alpha Legion pilots. One of them looking very, very fucked up. The other, not as damaged, but like we can see some like compression signs on the exterior of his armor. Looking up to a sudden through the ceiling, looking down at each other, and then like getting ready to start taking evasive maneuvers as they fire.
Let him cook.
I will, like, the last thing I'll do in my turn is I'll just go over the Vox. Sugan, your smite was effective.
So I should do it again, yes?
It depends on depends on how far the Thunderhawk moves.
I will follow. He's running after. Like smiting it over and over again. It's like reverse Ben Franklin. It's like instead of chasing the lightning, I am the lightning chasing the thing.
You're just hanging off the side of the Dune Rider, like, get closer so I can strike at you with lightning.
Okay. Now, finally, the Thunderhawk. Right, I'm not forgetting anything else, right?
Ladies
Cool.
and gentlemen, the Thunderhawk.
Cool. Just making sure. So I should do this like a war game, right?
No, I don't want to be here for 3.5 hours only to have a mediocre play experience.
I just mean the big thing first.
Oh, that's fair. Go ahead.
Are you familiar with that, Nick? Or
What? Playing Warhammer? Very much so.
that's not what I meant.
3.5 hours, I should see a doctor.
No, that's a 4-hour mark.
Oh, my bad.
Uh-oh.
Remember,
Okay.
Dietrich has 4-up impulse.
I am going to do the damage here.
At least I hope he does. You took that relic, right, boss?
No, I'm the guy that goes and one-shots the Titan and then immediately dies. Oh, fuck.
Bad
The Dune Skimmer takes the double operated or the pilot operated double las cannons, and it is still somewhat together. The armor of the craft holds it together as two very loud lance out as the craft begins to start spiraling. And then twin-linked heavy bolters. Oh my god, that's a 100. That's definitely not hitting.
Nice. Somebody in chat give the GM a reroll.
That's a second 100 in a row? Are you fucking serious right now? What the fuck, dude? Okay, I thought I was about to lose my shit. I was about to lose my shit, but no, it's a 70.
That's better. That's an improvement.
22. One hit from the twin-linked heavy bolters. I'm going to roll d4 because I can't hit Dietrich right now. So I'm going to roll d4 to determine which of the party is going to be catching one of these.
Do it!
Sugin's 1, Helicoprion's 2, Daxan's 3, and Hercilia is 4.
Is Derek sound a little crispy, or is that just me?
That's just you, I think. I'm doing all right.
Is it?
Just you, man.
That's weird. Okay. Let
And
me.
I'm
return
gonna
this.
be
This gave you a
hitting
reroll, by
Sugan.
the way.
Oh,
It's hitting me. Let's go.
thank you. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that reroll, though. So that's going to be 3 and plus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't write a thing. 19 damage.
Is it hitting me?
Yep.
Doesn't do anything. Well, it depends where it's hitting. Where is it hitting?
Invert the oh wait, what was it? It was a 22, so it was 22.
Where am I armor? There me armor. 22 would hit left arm. Yep. No.
Very good for you.
I got hella
That
soap oil.
glances off of your I guess pauldron would be the proper place for it to glance off if it's your arm. Because you got big fuck off pauldrons. Okay. Gunner operated turbo laser.
Oh, God.
This is what I'm saving that reload for.
Do me.
I'm sorry, I took a
reload.
single point of damage. My bad.
I must reload.
Get on it, Dax, and heal him.
Daxon, I have a boo-boo!
Can I get agility tests from everybody, please?
Yeah.
Including me.
I heard.
Except for Dietrich. Thank you.
I'm
any
sorry.
any modifiers?
Yeah, Sugan
No.
is agile!
It's a standard
Would this be
test, so plus
dodge or
10.
just normal
It's a
agility?
standard test, so plus 10. You can do dodge if you want to, but I feel like agility is probably going to be higher unless you have a lot of ranks in dodge.
That's fair. So plus 10 for the standard. I'm gonna use one of my last free reroll for that.
You got a literal 41, and that's what you needed?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I don't want to die.
I got a 41 exactly. That's why I was making that noise. I wasn't sure if that passes or fails.
I'm gonna
If you get right
reroll
on, that's a
that one
success
last-
with no degrees, but it's not a failure.
Daxon remaining on
Okay,
brand
that's
as
it. That's all
always.
I got.
You done, Omni?
I am. That's. At least I'm not hyper fucking myself. Go ahead.
The
Would
Emperor
anybody else
protects.
like to re-roll? Okay,
I'm gonna take my hits.
that's fair.
The man just like,
That is totally fair.
He braces for impact.
83, a 90, and a 65. Jesus Christ.
You're not taking that. You're not taking that. Don't worry. You are taking
I take my
a
hits.
reduced
This gets
amount.
vaporized.
So that is a total of 61. You are taking 15 points of damage, those of you who failed. Pen 20, so I'm going to assume that's going to get through your armor.
Yes.
Not a single one of us has armor higher than 20. Armor, specifically. Toughness is different.
It's not felling. I don't believe I'm double checking.
Okay, if it's
I
fouling,
lied.
it would-
It's felling.
Okay, so it will completely ignore all of your soak.
That's 22.
And so your
Oh.
armor would be whatever your armor is, and then your toughness would be 2 times.
Oh, it's
whatever
felling
it is.
2. That means you have to get two degrees of success. I did not get 2 degrees of success. I only got 1 degree of success. So
Oh,
felling does
okay.
not proc.
Oh,
It is not felling then.
What?
It is not. Isn't that right, Dylan? When you if it's felling 2, you need 2 degrees of success for your
No.
felling.
So
that
felling is
ignores-
it ignores a number of layers of unnatural toughness
Oh.
equal to the number. So if you have
so then-
so I have my chainsword has felling 1, so I
Gotcha.
ignore 1 level of toughness. So
I
unnatural toughness 2 would
misunderstood
become
that.
1.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So many keywords.
No,
Yep.
razor sharp is the
15?
one where like you have to get degrees of success for shit to happen.
That's what
Yes,
it is.
15,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Where am I getting riggedy wrecked?
I rolled a 62, so I was hitting the dune crawler behind you is where it was targeting, but you guys were on the dune crawler, so that was everybody getting off of it and onto the station. You were a little bit too slow in it. So what is 62 inverted 26?
Yes.
left arm, I think.
26. Yes, it's the left arm.
All right. I'm good for it.
And Daxan, same to you, buddy.
Okay.
If you want to be flavorful, you can say that it's your right, so you're not getting both hit on the same spot.
That's fair. I think that's fair. We'll say that it's on his right. Like he was sort of using one arm to push the Inquisitor back and the other arm out. So
Hey, Red. What
Yo.
page number is Fate?
Fate is on page 204 of the core rules.
So
Thank you kindly.
that was its last attack. As it is sailing down towards you, it suddenly Dietrich is on top of it, and it unloads its payload. The heavy bolters chewing up the ground around your feet as it's spiraling and then washing into the sea behind you. The double fucking make sure I get the terminology here right. The double las cannons punching 2 holes in the floor of the dune crawler, and then the turbo laser coming online and just boom. All of you hurl yourselves off. Most of you in time. Daxan, you were keeping your eye on the Inquisitor. I'm gonna need to make a roll for him.
Yep.
Oh, he got a 3.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Considering he literally, like, Daxan put himself between the Inquisitor and this harm, I feel, so he was, like, literally pushing him away as the beam just kind of... Yeah. Okay. Yikes.
Hey, as it begins to veer off with Dietrich on it, we go back to the top of initiative. What are you guys doing, first of all? You can take a moment to collect yourselves, figure out kind of together while the thing is going to be veering off. But at some point, we are going to have to get back to that because Dietrich is still on top of it.
Well, last I know that I was at the top of the initiative order. So I'm going to roll off of the collapsing bits of the the ride, post up, slam pauldron into the ancient stones that kind of support this watch station, shoulder the old las cannon again, and you said the Thunderhawk is peeling away?
Correct.
Put one up its pooper. I'm shooting the engines.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
One of the pooper.
What the fuck? You sounded just like him. Holy shit.
Like,
Sorry. Please go ahead.
Are you
Sir.
talking about Patrick Warburton?
Yes.
Hey, Peter,
He-
I'm gonna
he can
shoot
do that.
all the enemies of the Imperium.
Yeah, he can do absolute spot on Patrick Warburton impression.
That's really good.
And now and forever, red is the tick. That's fine, I guess.
Hey, Peter, I don't like the enemies of the Imperium.
That's fucking Sugan's voice now.
I'm Sugan, chapter 18.
Aiming, shooting, firing, gunning.
Poison for the Inquisitor.
That's all the lyrics to Aces High.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Ugh.
Absolutely.
What does 8 degrees of fucking success get on shooting for the fucking
my
las
God.
cannon? Nothing. Does nothing.
Blues.
It's got
Good day,
10.
sir. Oh,
Poggers. Okay.
it gets you that apparently.
Do
So-
I roll again? Twice? Once?
So, just to be clear, I got the rules wrong. Well, it was errata, technically, is what Kane said. So I didn't get the rules wrong. There wasn't anything in the book about it. But Righteous Fury isn't re-rolling the entire damage pool again. It's re-rolling those dice again. But if it keeps rolling 10s, you can keep going.
Oh, okay.
But I like where you keep rolling damage. That's more fun.
Yeah, I bet it is
So-
until I do it to you, and then I just instantly fucking kill you.
No, I like that. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Eric,
well, then
as
just
we've
don't-
established, I am the only person that kills me in this game.
Dare I say it's a bisect?
So I just roll an extra d10 and then another d10?
2 of them, because you got 2 d10s. You got 2 10s there. That is a very good blow in a very weak
54,
spot.
pen, 10?
Yeah. Okay. That's some serious damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Paint me a picture there, Soul.
So yeah, the ceramite of my shoulder smashes into this structure, splintering off. The sparks and chipped stone kind of luminesces and gets dragged into the electrostatic field of the las cannon as it beefs up and discharges this cohesive beam of light. And it just, maybe not like a direct hit, but at an angle, just pours through one of the engines.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can see it like explode violently one of the engines on the back, and it like kind of like unsteadily shakes for a moment as it was trying to come out of the spiral. It's like struggling to correct, and it's just like continuing to unsteadily spiral in the sky. It slowly begins to regain its like balance and composure. Its attitude is what you call that.
Hmm.
And that's a very good hit. It's reeling away from that. Where you make awareness tests for me, everybody.
Nah.
Another
Does that
one.
include me?
Kill it.
Yeah, Dietrich.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Those of you that succeeded here,
Here you go.
Daxan, Sugan, and Dietrich, you can see that it's where you would be expecting it to start pulling away and like start circling to take another run. It's continuing on straight, and it's starting to go up in altitude.
Okay.
Keep in mind, this thing is moving like hella fast.
Like it thinks that we're dead. I guess I can't ask that since I didn't pass.
Like it just accomplished its mission, and it does not want to get blasted again with another las cannon.
Nonsense.
At least from what you can tell.
Coward.
To answer your question, yes, as if basically, I mean, you guys got turbo lasered. It's not going to think that there's probably anything that's going to survive that, but it does have this guy to deal with, and you know,
Bigger concerns.
yeah.
I like to
Somebody-
imagine it's like the soy jacks like pointing at the fucking like the cockpit, just like Daxon's like not Daxon, sorry, Dietrich's like stuck on, and then like the soy jack space marines are like pointing at him.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. That'd be wonderful fan art.
I hate when you do this. 5 easy steps.
If you do fan art, we'll show it on the show.
Absolutely.
We'll put it up.
So with that, who goes next in the initiative order? There's a lot of things to scroll through up here.
Sugan.
Sugan.
So bad. Okay. It's getting too far away for me to smite it.
Yeah, the las cannon has a range of like fuck you basically.
I don't think I can get close enough to smite it.
You'd have to go for a swim. And that would take you in the opposite direction.
Okay, so there's two things that Space Marines really don't like a lot. Well, okay, three things. Heretics, water, and stairs. And water just happens to be like the second one of those. Also, I don't have a helmet. I guess I got a couple of spares.
I mean,
on
you
my
have
shoulders.
two, yeah.
Yeah. Sugan's gonna get on the box, just like press a button on his collar. Dietrich, do you have this?
Do I?
It's up in the air right now.
No shit.
Fuck you.
But
Do I hear it?
I was gonna say, who's that guy from that like Mexican talk show who's like laughing really loudly and he's like screeching? That's the face you made right there.
That's how I felt right now.
It's like,
Do I?
God damn it.
You hear him over the comms, yeah.
Very calmly. Yes. I'm in the middle of something.
no, I mean, do you have it? Can you handle it yourself? I cannot keep up. I do not have jump pack, and I do not have very long legs. Well, I do, but I just don't. I can't run very fast.
I've got a big head and little arms.
I have big everything. I'm from Nocta.
I don't think this is very well thought out, Master.
Fucking making Meet
I've
the
got
Robinsons references in the year of our Lord 2023.
The movie was a fucking fever dream.
Anyway, let's focus, guys.
I've got this.
Very well. He has it. That's what he says. So we continue on with our mission, yes? I don't mean to leave a brother behind, but Dietrich seems to keep handling things by himself.
He has a jetpack. He isn't behind.
I want one of those. I'm getting one of those.
Get to this mission, we'll get you one for Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas!
Sanguinalia, whatever.
Life Day.
Sanguinal.
Oh, I can't wait for the Geheimnisnacht. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's Halloween. What's the Christmas one? I'm trying to
Sanguinalia.
Is it? Okay.
That's right. Yes, it is Sanguinalia.
Oh,
I
40K. 40K.
completely misheard what you said, and I'm like, Red, no.
Hmm.
What?
I'll DM you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, no. I said Geheimnisnacht. I didn't say what you think I said.
Yeah, you got there, didn't you?
Yeah. It took
Oh,
me a
God.
second.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, who's next? What do you do?
It's Sugan, Daxa, Hercilia, then me.
Okay.
So I guess
I don't
that
really know what to do here. I mean, our enemy is moving away, and I don't have range.
getting cover.
Yeah, let the assault machine fucking do it.
Yeah. Let me see here. I mean, I have psychic powers. It's just a lot of my psychic powers are specifically for dealing with people that are in front of me.
Yeah.
Because my brain doesn't work that far. It's like Wi-Fi. As soon as
My
you get like
brain.
out of distance of it, it gets really weak and then tapers off and then nothing.
It's got one bar of service right now, so like,
Just switch it on airplane mode and then switch it back on. It's fine.
yeah, you're,
I could always
you're out of
inspire and give you guys the overcome the effects of pinning.
We're not being pinned.
I might ask Derek if I could switch that one out because I have not used it a single time. It also gives +10 resistance against fear, and we will know no fears. So
That could be useful.
I haven't used it once, and we've done how many sessions of this? So that's probably something I'm gonna swap. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just like move to cover to where I won't get blasted into nothing by this thing, and reconsider my life choice, my psyker choices.
That's fair. You rush into what remains of the shelter. That's going to take us to Hercilia.
Well, my plan B was literally blown to smithereens. Because I was gonna see if I could man the last cannon on our little dune buggy, but it got
Kablamered.
yeah.
Turbo lasered. Which sounds funny when
Yeah.
you say it, because it sounds like a Lisa Frank binder cover. But it's actually a mass weapon that can wound a Reaver Titan.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't die from it. That's nice.
Oh my god, it really tried.
So far,
Hmm.
yet
I don't know, jury's out on one
at
of
this
us.
time.
Well, I'm not gonna commandeer the las cannon from big guy over there.
You
Yeah,
just passing
damn
it
right
back
you're
and
not.
forth in initiative.
Yeah, we
Brother,
just passed.
pass the blunt. Yes.
The heavy blunt. Wait, no.
That's just like one of those giants.
The heavy blood.
The Coprion does not
Didgeridoo
share the
size.
booth.
Brother, share the booth. Yes.
It has to cool down
Helicoprion,
anyway.
fuck you, this is mine, get your own.
Pass the
Joey doesn't share food.
Goddamn
Feeding
soul,
frenzy.
I got that.
He eaten.
Anybody who watched any sitcom from before the year 2000 got that one.
Now
Yes,
I'm
unfortunately.
decrepit and fading away.
I vibe that.
I've only seen Friends 4 times.
Oh,
anyway.
he delete. So I'll come back.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wow, he
No
really
one
did just
told
fade
me
away.
life was gonna be this way.
Hercilia, your turn.
I would take my turn if these guys would stop talking.
Oh.
I'm drawing a blank because I can't shoot at the thing. I think my only option would maybe be to get into cover. And is there anything in this tower maybe that I could find somewhere that I could like commandeer and use to fire at this Thunderhawk?
This was not a military station. This was a watch station to monitor like energy
Fuck.
signatures that were coming from the ocean.
I don't trust the ocean.
So were our little Adepta Mechanica pilots were they blown up in the explosion?
There's a couple Skitari left.
Oh damn!
Great.
I took a fucking Necron Doombolt for nothing.
Okay, so follow-up question: do we know if they were able to get the requisition order out for a sub?
You can see the Inquisitor who was trying to reach over and plug into the pilot, now plugging into the Inquisitorial Rosette into a Skitari and overriding it like a base servitor. That's what he's doing with his turn to try to get into contact as he's like rushing into cover.
Wow. They
Okay,
really are
so-
daisy chaining power strips right now just to survive. Jesus
So
Christ.
what I'm gonna do then is I'd like to pick up the remaining Skitari and the Inquisitor and get all of us into cover, somewhere safe, out of the way.
That's a very good move. Cool.
So
Absolutely.
when this fucking thing inevitably shoots at us again, we're not just out in the open.
We see you and Sugan like picking up the Inquisitor and the Skitari and getting ready to make your way inside. Daxan, what do you do, buddy?
So Daxan just caught several thousand watts of turbo laser energy on the side.
Your-
and
the
we're
paint-
charging, like
The paint on all of your ceramite armor is like peeled off the first layer.
I'm a gray shield again. I'm back to being ceramic gray on one side of my body. As my, I figure it's probably if it was because it was the right arm. So that's like the side that was white that was apothecary and white, and now it's just like gray for the most part. And he's just like standing there watching like the aftermath fade from his eyes, and then just shakes it off. Does a quick check over everyone's life signs. I've been hit. I'm not doing too well. How are you doing, Sol?
Soul's not here. Helicoprion is.
Helicoprion, how are you doing?
Helicoprion admits to no weakness. I've taken 11 damage. I've got 21 wounds, so I'm actually pretty solid.
Okay.
Also, one
Fine.
thing that Daxan would know that maybe the others wouldn't. Helicoprion has a very deep well of resolve to pull from. I rolled max on my fate points, so if it comes down to it, I can dig deep.
That's fair. If that's the case, then seeing the Thunderhawk pulling back and watching it fly away, Daxan overcomes. You just hear the little click of him activating it, likely with like a chin button inside of his helmet. It looks like it's pulling away. We should all get into cover. And he's going to sort of duck into the structure. And as he does, he's going to sit down after he's done using his movement and hold his arm out. And the mechadendrites on his back are going to extend, and he's going to attempt a Medicaid roll on himself to restore his own health. So
Okay.
because I have the enhanced healing, I get a successful Medicaid test for first aid. So you got to do your standard Medicaid test. I'm operating on myself, and I'm an Astartes. So because of that, I get a ridiculously high buff to it. So make sure I got this exact thing right because this is important. So it's not restraints. I'm not doing that. Thank God for that. So here we go. Pain suppressant. Here we go. Here's where all of the fun stuff is. So Narcithian plus 20 bonus, plus my helm, which gives me with the further equipment a additional, I believe, plus 10, something like that. I'm just making sure about that to be certain. Here we go. Diagnoster helmet, a further plus 10, directly working on patient. So at plus 30 base.
You might put that in the character sheet, just so that you have it.
Yeah, no, I have it written down somewhere. I'm just, so plus 30. Okay. 2.9 degrees of success. That gets me back 1 health. And because I have the thing, I'm going to. So this is a D5. So take whatever the roll is. If it's over 5, divide by 2. Woo! That's 6 health back, baby.
Nice.
So he holds his arm out, and you can see the machine sort of get its needles close. And as opposed to before, where it's been using the little gauge needle, only the size of your stair mechanical pencil, it rotates out, and now it's got the big needle. And it slides into one of the access ports in his arm. You just hear a shunk shunk as it pumps him full of chemicals. And he would sort of brace against it, and then his vital signs begin to stabilize. Because I took a hell of a beating with that roll. That was one hell of a blast. So thank God for that. I am back into double digits of health again. That's going to be my turn, sir.
Very good, Dietrich. You're
All right.
sailing away.
All right.
Come sail away with me. Oh, come on,
All
Saul.
right.
You left me hanging there.
My
Together.
all right. My brief analysis of the situation. It's flying away. Despite the last blast from Helicoprion, it does not appear to be going down.
Correct.
Which means I either need to get off right now, which leaves me open to attack from it. Just open in the air, no cover for me to go for, and I can just hope to dodge, or I can try taking it down permanently. And that probably means getting inside. Or chucking a grenade into the engine from where I am right now.
The engine's on the back.
Yeah, but it's on the side. You see the picture that I sent in the
That's
chat, right?
true. Yeah, no, I know what they look like.
But I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. I'm going to pry open the glass.
You could potentially do that. Yeah, let's see where you're coming from.
I'm going to pry open the glass because if I use my bionic arm for this, which this is the first time this has come up, my strength score is 77.
Oh shit.
Big boy hand.
And I'm going to use the solo mode ability once per day, Feat of Strength, which technically speaking, it won't affect the roll here because what it does, it gives me unnatural strength 3 instead of unnatural strength 2, which would give me a 24 bonus to my strength score. That would be my modifier. But once I get in there, that's going to be useful.
I think it also affects your margin of success on feats of strength.
Sounds like it should, right?
Once per day of game time, a battle
I'm
brother.
talking about unnatural strength.
Yeah, natural strength 3. That should increase it further.
Yeah, so it would go from my score currently is 16. After it's calculated, it would go up to 24.
8, 16, 24. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Because the way Deathwatch handles it is you multiply your score and then you start adding things on top of that. The reason it's 16 instead of other things is because of abilities that I have in armor.
Give me just a moment.
Sure.
I thought we have unnatural strength and unnatural toughness too.
That's correct.
So is there something that increases yours on that?
Yes, he's got a bionic arm.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, wait, okay. I need to factor that into mine too, because I also have a bionic arm.
Is yours exceptionally crafted?
No, but the few things I can do as a salamander is upgrade that. So.
Yeah, the reason I can get a bonus to strength right now is because of it's exceptionally crafted, and I also have Pauldrons of Fury from my armor history,
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice.
That's
which is why my strength score is high, but my modifier is stupidly high.
During opposed characteristic tests where success is achieved, the unnatural multiplier is added to the degrees of success.
There you go. Let's
Oh,
fucking
wow.
go.
That's
That's awesome.
So
Will.
I'm
Appreciate it.
gonna rip that thing open. Can I do that?
You can certainly try.
Cool. Any modifiers to this?
This is not an easy feat to do. You are trying to rip open what is essentially a starship hull with a power sword.
No.
I'm going to give you a minus 20 on this.
Cool. So let me do some quick math because right off the bat that only becomes a minus 10 because of the mechanical arm. Let's see. I'm gonna check one thing real quick. No, wrong book. Nope. I'm excited, guys.
I'm really nervous for you.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to between my armor ability, exceptionally crafted bionic arm, and I'm going to spend a fate point to give myself a plus 10. I'm going to have a cumulative plus 10 to this roll.
Okay.
Click the right button. Let me do that first.
No
That is
fucking way.
just enough.
That is a 77.
That is exactly my strength score.
That is a mark of
No.
corn.
No, that's Nurgle.
Oh, that is Nurgle. You're right. Nurgle's number
Fuck.
7.
Do I
Oh,
burn my
shit.
last fate point to get to avoid that?
So here's
reroll?
the thing. You already spent a fate point. Have we gone over?
Oh
before
no,
if
I
you're allowed
haven't
to use
used
more?
my reroll from the. I haven't used my
Okay.
reroll yet,
Okay.
so I'm gonna do that again.
Oh, there you
Yo!
go.
That's 7 degrees of success.
Homie
And that
rolled a
was-
2.
And so you said I multiply that by what?
No, you don't multiply. If it's an opposed test, you add your unnatural strength modifier
Okay, cool.
as
So
degrees of success.
I think it's
I
safe to
don't know
say I get in there.
if this is an opposed test. It doesn't seem like it is, but it
No.
I
just
don't
I'm-
think it could be.
I'm prying open an inanimate object. It's not fighting back.
But
For
it
now.
could.
thank you.
She
Elise.
speared my ass.
There's
I've seen that video. It's kind of cool.
there's the
You too are a man of culture. Sorry.
there's the of the power sword whining, the twisting of it in the metal, coring it like an apple, and the rending of it open. Dietrich, please paint us a picture here.
You remember in The Phantom Menace when early on when Qui-Gon Jinn just stabs his lightsaber through the heavy armor of the door and it's melting from the opposite side?
Mm,
Like for a brief second, I bounce off the hull and I'm just free floating there for a second. The power pack isn't going on. I two hands my power sword and the energy field flares up. And as I slam back into the glass, I literally stab my way through and tumble into the cockpit.
okay, I'm gonna have to go into roll initiative for these two guys. Okay, what was your initiative total again?
My initiative total was 10.
They got a 8 plus. I did not have their stats pulled up because I did not foresee anybody breaking into the Thunderhawk. I don't know, silly me. Why didn't I think of that?
You fool.
You know, I don't know why that just didn't occur to me that somebody might try to do
You've-
something like that.
You've played more than enough games of Pathfinder with me at this point to realize that this is the shit I pull in the regular.
That is fair. You know, I can't fault you for that. Okay. Pulling up their stats. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm not apologizing.
I wouldn't ask you to. Slow clap is earned. Yep. We'll see how well it turns out, obviously, but you know.
The
You
only
are
thing
now.
playing in my head right now is Dream On. Just imagining Dylan going free falling along the side of the ship and just tearing it open. Sing with me, sing for you. It's tearing like Kratos style, like falling.
Yeah. Can we just say, like, I don't know if you'd let me do this, but would I be able to impale the? Leaf Freebird is playing. Would I be able to, like, as part of me plunging through the glass and getting inside, would I be able to stab the dude in the seat that I was right in front of? Your call. Totally okay if you don't want me to.
If you burn a fate point, you'll hit him, and you can roll damage.
No, like I was asking if I could make
Have
an.
to
I was
escape
asking if
this
I could
fucking
make
guy
an
with
attack roll
high-
against him. For
That's
clarity's
kind of what
sake.
I'm.
If you-
That's
here's
kind of
the
where
thing.
I'm at with it.
Here's the thing: like, if you want me to burn a fate, as in like reduce my threshold by 1, I will do that.
My God, man.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, am I okay, guys, everybody, the table and in chat. Am I ever gonna get a chance to do something as cool as this?
You
Am I
make a
ever
good
gonna?
point.
Because if this works, if this works, if Dietrich survives this, then I can say I soloed something that's equivalent to a Titan, and a crew to go with it. Am I ever gonna top this?
Okay.
Even if Dietrich,
Are we ever gonna hear you stop talking about it if you do?
probably, yeah,
Dylan-
actually.
Dylan, counterpoint. These things are big enough to hold 30 Space Marines.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to take on 30 Chaos Space Marines
I
by
don't need
yourself?
to take on 30. I need to take on 2.
One thing at a time.
So, you did open the table up. I only have
Hey, Red, how you
one
doing?
piece of advice for you
No.
on this topic, which is, who says you need to sword fight them?
No,
Just
no.
grenade the
I have a
fuckers.
plan. Don't worry about it. And I got a fate point from Leaf. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's very nice.
I will
Okay.
take it. Well, as I said, if you want me to burn a fate permanently, reduce my total, I will do that.
I will
I'm
say
okay
that
with-
if you burn it, you will go to damage.
Cool. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to activate the Bisector's solo mode ability, Terminal Strike.
Nice.
What's that do?
So for the purposes of this, I'm automatically hitting. But since I am also doing this, I'm going to roll damage because it means I'll deal an amount of additional damage equal to the degrees of success that I deal. And because he is a Chaos Space Marine and I have hatred of that, I have a bonus. Do I have any other bonuses from circumstantial events, or is it just going to be the +10 from hatred?
I mean, they know you're coming, so no.
Cool. Like, I would assume, I mean, they know I'm coming, but also the shock of a dude stabbing his way through the windshield.
My man's knocking on the door. You're literally knocking on their. You ever seen those videos? It's like super realistic door knocking noises. That's what they're hearing right now.
You just hears John in their cockpit. They know you're coming.
Okay, so for purposes, this is going to be a +20 roll because Mastercrafted Power Sword, Hatred of Chaos, +10 each.
Okay.
That is 2 degrees of success, so that's going to be an additional 2 damage against them. And because it's 2 degrees of success, that's Razor Sharp.
Okay.
So I'm going to modify the stat of my weapon here quick so that I can get that on there. And because this is the same turn, and Feat of Strength has not worn off yet, that's going to put my bonus up to
Feet of street.
32.
Feet of streak.
Heat of Strength is
Heat of
also very
Strength.
good. I like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy fucking shit.
Howdy.
The Emperor was with him.
Fly
Oh, no.
free bird, yeah. Breaks through the windshield. It
Fuck
gets playing.
yeah.
Just gets
How
louder.
do you kill this guy as you come down?
God damn.
Is this the guy flying the machine or not?
You got the
Is there-
co-pilot.
Okay, I'm the he got the co-pilot.
Yeah, the co-pilot like got up to start shooting at you, and as you come through, you just like come straight down on top of him.
I bisect him. I punching my way through the glass. He backs up. I fire up my jump pack, and I use that momentum to carry through, and I cleave him straight down the middle. It is perfectly in. I've cleaved him perfectly in twain.
Oh my god, beautiful.
Is he pining for the fjords?
Fucking Rules of Nature plays in the background as you cut through a fucking space marine.
Holy shit, you fucking killed him, dude.
Yeah, outright. How you like them apples?
Nice.
An apple a day keeps the heretics at bay.
All right. Let me at him.
Gonna guess that's your turn.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You can hear the pilot gasp and yell. We have a breach in the cockpit! Get up here, now! He pulls out his bolt pistol, and at the same time that he starts just shooting at you, he hard pulls the Thunderhawk into a spiral as it is continuing to ascend.
Am I mag locked to the floor? Because power armor gets that.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah. Is that his turn?
He's shooting and he hits.
May I dodge?
You certainly may try.
It is a bolt pistol.
I'm not going to use my reaction on anything else.
Just bite the bolt. Just bite it.
Actually, yeah, he's probably not even going to hurt me. So yeah, I'll just take it. I'll save the reaction.
Okie dokie. Bolt pistol is 2d10 plus 5.
So I just got this really funny image in my head of the reason that nobody else has come up to the cockpit yet is because they're like, no, I'm Alfarius! And they're like, all pointing at each other.
You can't be
But like-
Alfarius. I'm Alfarius.
Well, the
Well,
real
actually,
Alfarius,
Quickly,
please
somebody call
stand up.
Alfarius!
They all
Which
stand
one?
up simultaneously.
Mom said it's my turn to be Alfarius.
This is how you know you're fucking.
I
Warhammer
don't
nerd.
think it matters where they hit me. They're not going to deal any damage.
Bounces off the armor.
Yeah.
Back on the
Cool.
ground. What do you guys do?
I think we're waiting for our suborbital sub drop, which
Yep, and I am.
doesn't. Never mind.
I'm trying to figure out what.
I heard someone. I heard giggles.
Yeah. Suborbital sub-drop. I love that.
Anyway, move on.
Daxan's trying to heal everyone, by the way, while this is happening.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
What about the
I'm
what
still-
about the
I'm still
top
hearing
orbital
giggles.
top drop? I mean, I'm just saying.
Nobody talks about top drop. Move on.
So, as you are inside of the cover, the air goes, I'd say, a bit more relatively still. The Inquisitor gets off of the comms through the Skitari, where he just overrode the programming and used him like a little conduit. It'll be here within the minute.
So we just have to hold out until then.
He nods. That's right, sister.
Out of out of curiosity, are we witnessing the Thunderheart just kind of like starting to veer off to the side?
Yeah, I mean, I assume that somebody's keeping their eye on the busted
Oh, I
out
definitely
window.
am.
I think Sugan is, and Sugan's trying to get like a warp reading to see like what the emotions are for people inside of that vessel. Like if he's getting any sort of disturbance up there.
Hate, so much hate, just raw, unfettered hate lashing off of it like an arrow shot from the Chaos Gods themselves. It's just hate. And then
Can
one
I
tiny
add
little
s-
spark of golden light, which is also hate. Lots and lots of hate. What's
I
up,
think-
Dietrich?
Actually, I think at this range, he would probably just feel like hatred from chaos and all that. Then there's the one little golden light, and it's like pure serenity.
There you go.
I have the
There you
stoic
go.
demeanor.
Of course.
Nothing out of the ordinary. It says stepped backward.
I just figured hatred of chaos. I remembered a thing. So y'all are gonna sit tight, hunker down, and wait to see if Dietrich dies.
Daxan is going to be healing Helicoprion while that's happening. So
That's good. Okay.
I'm
How
going to make the
far is that Thunderhawk?
Is there anything that we
far.
can reasonably do?
Let's see how fast does this thing move in a turn. No, it's fast as fuck.
Boy,
Helicoprion, you might be relatively fine by comparison to Daxan, but you are still going to be recovering a total of 5 health. As Daxan walks over to you and wordlessly just assesses what injuries you have and begins to heal you.
It's 130 meters out.
I can't go that far.
130 meters.
It was at. Oh no, I'm sorry. It went 60, 90, 120. I'm bad at math. Its tactical speed is 30.
Gotcha.
That's all?
I know. Now its cruising speed. Its cruising speed is 1750 kilometers per hour, but its tactical speed for when it is
That
in
makes
firefights
sense.
and what have you is 30 meters.
Well, I mean, it's
per round.
fucking enormous.
It's
It
still
makes
fast.
sense. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be making a lot of. It's not gonna be moving so super quickly. It's huge.
When it's in skimmer mode, so it can like launch all that stuff.
Yeah, this is a giant transport
Yeah.
helicopter.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. As the Narthesium digs in, various pinchers and bits go to work. I'm just shouldering the las cannon, dropping down to one knee, putting it up, posting it, taking another shot at an engine. I have them for 2.4 kilometers.
Oh my fucking god! That's
It has
crazy.
fuck you distance.
Yeah.
How
Playing
how
like
often can you
old
fire your last cannon? By the way.
Once a turn,
Holy shit. Okay.
and I can fire it 6 times before needing to reload.
Nice.
I have fired twice.
Pog O. Give him the business, dog.
You want me to roll for it?
Do I want you to roll for it? I would like you
I
to.
don't know where we're at in initiative order and so forth.
You go first on your side. We just finished with Dietrich. The pilot tried to shoot Dietrich, and now we're back at the top of the turn order.
Another 39 pen 10.
So we can see. Are you hitting the same engine or a different one?
I'm taking a shot at whatever engine is spinning around as we go. I'm not being like super selective, just as it's spiraling, tumbling, ascending. If I see an engine come in and the auspex goes green, just absolute calm, finger depresses.
We can see the same engine that you hit before explodes, cascading with plasma plumes, and it just begins like where it was like kind of maneuvering, spinning. Now it's like tumbling as if it's about to start falling out of the sky. We can literally see it like wobbling through the air as it is trying desperately to maintain altitude, and the pilot is trying to stabilize it while also shooting at an intruder at the very same time.
Godspeed to him on both of those counts. Look, do you want to correct the tumble or do you want to correct being tumbled? You got to pick one, buddy.
He's not in a good spot. All right, so very good turn there, Helicoprion. That means the next person is Sugan, if I'm not mistaken.
It is I, Sugan, who does not have range. Yeah, I really don't got anything. I mean,
How are we on wrangling that Inquisitor?
I figured that's what I was taking care of, making sure that he doesn't, fall over and break his hip or something.
I was
Um,
babysitting him.
Yeah, so he just finished using the Skitari as a teleconduit and told you guys that the submersible is going to be here within the minute, and then he's kind of looking around, probably for a weapon, so that he can defend, at least feel the certainty of some measure of self-defense.
I'm gonna try to give him my bolt pistol.
It's huge and heavy and made for an Astartes. I don't even know if can a human even fire an Astartes bolt pistol.
It's a bolt pistol. I'd imagine
Yeah.
it's like firing a 10
Doesn't it
gauge
have
shotgun.
fire safe systems that require it to link up with a suit of powered armor?
I think they can be disabled. I think the bigger issue is I think there's actually a strength requirement, and failing that strength requirement, there is a not unlikely chance that they may hurt themselves by using it.
That's fair. Well, he's
I remember
gonna.
reading that somewhere. Like there's different scale of weapons for Astartes.
That's fair. Yeah, I think he would probably still rather take the weapon than be left with nothing, and he graciously accepts it.
Take my bolt pistol. I could give him a hand flamer.
I mean, the kick won't shatter his arm if he tries.
See, okay, so like a regular bolt pistol is... A bolt pistol for a space marine is about the size of, like,
Here we go.
most of a las gun.
It's a
I have it
75
right
caliber
here.
round.
It's a It fires self-propelled cans of explosive Red Bull. It's 146
Red Bull.
is the page 146 in the core rulebook. Man's reach exceeds his grasp. Quote: obtaining an Astartes weapon should require considerable effort on the character's part, never simply a result of acquisition or influence roll. Astartes range weapons count as one class heavier to anyone lacking in space marine physiology. For example, a pistol is a basic weapon. Furthermore,
He could use it with two hands.
Astartes weapons impose a -30 penalty to all tests made with them by presumptuous mortals due to improper skill, weight, and recoil, even in power armor.
Okay.
You may also choose to impose other issues like rebellious machine spirits or weight differential.
That's fair.
So,
Let's see what else I could give him. I
he
give him
could
the
use it as a
pistol.
rifle.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he'll
can use the
have my
pistol
bolt
as a rifle. He'll be
My
making
machine
minus 30
spirits.
rolls, but
My machine spirits are like me. They're gregarious. They like being used.
and you're friendly.
Yeah.
Blimey.
okay. Very good. That is going to go to Hercilia.
Can we see anything
That you can see
going
the ship still.
on with Daxian, or are we just kind of like waiting to find out if he's alive
You
or
mean
dead?
Dietrich?
You mean Dietrich?
Sorry, you
mean
all you guys pick D names and
D names and T names.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm Sugan,
Hey.
not Dugan.
Hey, I never gave you the D name.
God.
but
Damn, Darren.
you broke him.
Delacopria.
I mean, the Carcardons are the ones with the hemipenes.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, moving right along.
I don't even know what that means anyway.
You can't say that on Twitch.
You probably can.
Don't look it up.
Shouldn't, probably.
Yeah, the Twitch mods out there aren't even. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
Hi, I'm here. I don't care.
I mean, like the Twitch mods.
I know.
Anyway, so the question in regards to Dietrich, do you know what's going on with him? I mean, Dietrich, are you telling them what's going on with you?
Have any of you asked what's going on with me?
Yes, Sugan has attempted. Well, Sugan said, "Are you all right?" You said yes. So he's just like, "Okay." Sugan's like, "Okay, I'm completely checked out. He's fine. He's got it."
Pretty much, yeah. Like unless
Dugan
any of
trusts
you are,
his brothers.
yeah, I'm not giving anyone here a play-by-play if that's what you're asking. But if you're like, if you want to
okay,
check
okay.
in,
That's what it, like. Have we had an update
Flavor.
like from Dietrich himself? Is what I was
you could ask me.
asking.
We have the
was-
same Vox channel.
Was that all? I'm asking is like, was that all in the same box, or was it just Sugan to Dietrich?
Sugan would have asked like publicly, so everybody could hear his response. Sugan wasn't
Okay.
just like, "Baby darling, are you okay? Do I need to come up there and save you?" Just like, no, I'm asking for the sake of the group.
You mean Daddy come hold your hand?
You need Baba Sugan to come smite you. I mean, smite your enemies.
Earth Angel.
This is the opposite of an Earth Angel. I gotta go up there. I can't reach that far.
Yeah,
Okay,
that-
so like I think
Like
you
the
could
Penguins
you could
reference.
if you wanted to just like Vox Dietrich and ask what's going on, you could.
That was
But-
just I was just trying to clarify if we had heard from Dietrich or not.
Got
Yeah, no. I'm not here to babysit your ass. You can take care of yourself. You knew what would happen if you fucking flew up to a Thunderhawk. You're not my problem anymore. Okay, and there's nothing on the ground. We're just down here waiting.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
well
mean, it's
I
not,
don't.
I mean, there's a lot of water all around you. You're on a concrete bunker that's like floating.
Okay, so problem is I don't currently have any weapons that can do anything to this. So the Inquisitor was rambling about things living underneath the water.
Mm.
Are we alone out here? Relatively speaking?
Just yelling the Skitari in the bunker. Bunker is kind of a strong word. Watch station.
Cool. Fuck. I don't know if there's anything for me to do, honestly. I'm trying to think of something that I could ask. I'll like open up my helm and like get down on the level with the Inquisitor so he can see that I am human. I'm not modified in any way aside from like, you know, prosthetics from injuries.
Mhm.
And I'll ask him a question. I'll guess like since we're sort of out of combat, even though we're in turn order, I will ask him a question for my turn.
Sure.
He says that these Black Templar showed up and they started killing everyone. Do you know why they were there? What they wanted? What they did?
He looks very, like, frustrated as if he's trying to say something. I took a submersible down to the depths. I saw where they slept.
They,
As if
you
he's
mean-
trying to infer, to get you to infer knowledge from what he's saying.
You mean these dead ones that you mentioned?
Whatever's destroying the planet right now, threatening our entire linchpin of this crusade.
I saw your notes and I read the artifact manifest.
He looks kind of surprised for a moment. Who do you work for?
Inquisitor Christ.
He gets a really, like, kind of pained expression for a moment for trying desperately to recompose himself. Yes, of course. And Inquisitor Quest, is she all right?
Yes, she is completely fine and has been evacuated.
Yeah, there's a hesitation on.
Thanks to our medic. Yeah.
There's hesitation on Ursula's face when he asks that question, and Sugan cuts in and answers for her. Like she's not sure how to answer that. Is there some sort of like insight like check on
Scrutiny.
scrutiny? Okay, can I make a scrutiny check on his behavior at the mention of Inquisitor Quest?
We call him the old Scroot. Give him the Scroot.
Give him the old screw.
Give him the Scroot treatment.
Could I make a case for a bonus since I succeeded on that awareness check earlier?
Yeah, I'll give you +10.
Sweet.
Elise, always looking for bonuses.
Oh. Look,
Aw.
that is my thing that I do. Okay,
I know that.
that is what I do. All right, that's I'm always trying. I'm always looking for the handouts from the GA.
Did you by chance put in 10 and not plus
20.
10?
Yeah.
I put in just 10.
Just the
So
number
it should have been
10.
plus
You
20
didn't-
total because it's standard standard.
Okay, so is this program? Does it need to be?
You
The-
still would have
the-
missed it by.
Does it need to be
One.
the
You still
symbol,
missed it by 1.
or is that Call of Cthulhu that's weird about the plus?
No, it'll accept it if you just put in the number. If you
I
if
would have
it's a
missed it by
minus, you would-
1.
Yeah, by 1.
Damn.
By 1.
D100
Yeah.
games, man.
I
Feels bad.
I want to re-roll that. I want
Might
to
be
use
worth
my.
it.
I want to use this re-roll. I want to use my re-roll for this.
Yeah.
And then 20, you said. Okay. Yes. Wait.
Ooh.
What?
Oh
That's
no.
Why
a
is it-
very.
No, that's bad. Shit.
100.
Oh, my god, that's
no.
actually the worst possible roll.
I'm proud.
Fuck.
If you have any fate to expend, like, the good news is you literally can't roll worse. So,
Oh
You get your fate points
man.
back each session.
True.
yeah.
Man.
Or, and hear me out. You laugh and embrace the suck.
True.
Oh,
There's
I
been
have-
a
I have-
remarkable lack
I
of
have
that
2
this
fate
game.
points left.
For a game that's all about embracing the suck, we do not do that enough.
I have 2 fate points left. I'll use one to try to re-roll. If I get another 100, I think I'm just gonna sign off for the night. Okay, let's try this again. I'm pulling an Omni. There we go. Yay. I
There you
actually
go.
succeeded.
There you go. So he.
So you didn't pull a me then.
Oof, pain. He he looks kind of forlorn at the mention of her. When you say that when Sugan says that she's doing okay thanks to Daxan, he's kind of shocked for a moment before.
I assume it was those Black Templars.
Again, that same expression of he desperately wants to say something else. And at this point, you guys know what it is that he's trying to say.
Okay.
Would it be considered? I almost said kosher. Yes. Would it be considered okay to even reference the names of the traitor legions in front of somebody that isn't a space marine?
I mean, he's an inquisitor.
So, could I safely, with my 2 degrees, could I safely assume that there at one point was something between Inquisitor Quest and Inquisitor Vincent?
Yeah, absolutely. You're a human. You make connections like that a lot easier than a space marine would. Yeah,
Is,
there was
is-
something romantic between them at one point.
is that also probably a decent assumption of why Inquisitor Quest has been so vehement about finding him?
Tell you what, Sugan will give you a knowing look, acknowledging like the thoughts that you're having on your face. He's going to look at you in the way that he's just going to give you this placid look, like you are right about whatever it is you're thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're facing annihilation in the end of this planet and possibly like, an outbreak of these undead things, just so these 2 can get back together.
Hey, man,
I'm here for it.
Post-apocalypse stories. Great romance film.
Last
I'm
one
here
is left
for it.
alive.
The submersible should be here. soon.
The Skitari chitters off something in binaric, and he goes,
Yes, yes. The orbital drop is preparing now. Stand by. It might get wet.
Blimey.
and we're gonna go to Daxan, who as I remember was healing Helicoprion. Did you already make those rolls?
Yeah, I already did.
Okay, cool. Then in that case,
when I talked about it, I made the roll. I rolled, ridiculously high, and then I rolled a 5 on the a 4 on the D5, so he got a total of 5 health back.
very good.
And the whole time, when you guys do mention him, he would just like look over and just silently nod. Currently busy inside of his helm, like doing microsurgery on, I assume, like your joints for the shockwave from being that close to a turbo laser destructor. So probably like alleviating pain and injecting like anti-inflammatories, that kind of thing.
We vibe.
Yeah, we vibe.
Very good.
Walking
Then
ER over.
let's check in on what old Dietrich is doing.
Do I go before or after the pilot?
You go before.
Cool. He's still sitting down in his chair, right?
Yeah, happens to be.
Cool. That makes this easy. Do I get a circumstantial bonus for stabbing him through the chair into the console?
I'll give you +10.
Cool. So that's gonna be.
He's gonna be pulling out a combat knife to try to deflect, while at the same time using his knee to steer the yoke.
I mean, good luck to you.
Oh
'Cause
God. He's doing the eating McDonald's breakfast while driving move with a Thunder Hawk.
God damn.
So I'm gonna have a +30 to the roll because plus then you've given me +10 from it being a Master Crafty Power Sword and another +10 for Agent of Chaos.
Okay.
Consider doing all out attack, but +70 seems a little excessive for this. That's a success.
That is a success.
It is not proc Razor Sharp, but I'll take it. That is a Righteous Fury.
Oh my.
Oh,
You gonna roll that D10 again?
Do I roll the full damage or just the D10?
Just the D10.
Cool. Let me roll that here.
He's gonna have to try to parry this, and if he doesn't get this, he's going to die.
So that'll be a total of 37.
Well, it does. Okay, so it doesn't have felling right now, or razor sharp right now.
It's pen 6.
Pen 6. Okay, he might live. He might live.
does this weapon have a power field, Dylan, or is that the one I have?
Both.
Did you also get a power field on this weapon?
Yes.
Therefore, whenever he parries his weapon, there's a 75% chance of being instantly destroyed.
He parries.
I
His
can
weapon
attack
destroyed.
twice. I'm gonna do it again.
I'm a dude again.
And he can only parry once.
That's correct. Because you're fast as fuck, boy.
Derek, roll a D100 to see if his weapon's destroyed.
Oh, look, that does proc Razor Sharp.
I would rather Dylan roll the D100 to see if his weapon gets destroyed.
Oh, yeah,
I'll do that now.
Destroy it. Yeah.
Destroyed. And damage for the second attack.
32 pen 12.
Yeah, he's not getting. He's not going to be surviving that one. Please tell us what this looks like as you break through his combat knife and then kill him.
He, like, holding the stick with one hand, tries to like kind of pivot out of his seat and like slash out at me with his combat knife. I smack it up out of his hand, just the blade shattering almost into a powder as the power fields just slices through the knife like butter. I bonk him on the head so that he kind of like falls back into the seat, and then I run him through, pinning him in his chair. Hopefully so that like he kind of falls forward back on the stick, so we go down into a decline.
You know what? I'm going to need to ask for a fortune roll here from you, Dylan.
I don't know how to do a fortune roll. What does
It's
that
just
mean?
a flat D100, buddy.
Okay. 40.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
Well, I wanted a 33 or lower, to be honest with you.
Cool.
Your blade goes through him and the chair and into the console.
Oh, that's good. That means that I'm one step ahead of my plan.
Good. I'm glad for you. Okay.
Plan Z, I love Plan Z.
Listen, the plan was kill him, like literally, like force the plane into force the Thunderhawk into a dive, then leave both of my frag grenades behind and fly out because there's an open window right now.
The spacecraft, I should say, begins shuddering violently as the controls split asunder, spark blue and yellow showering you in your armor and now the dead pilot as you wrench your blade free. It begins, as it was already kind of spiraling and roughly going back to stabilization, it's about to just like take a sharp veer straight down into the water. Dylan, Dietrich, let's get a pilot test.
Personal pilot?
Yep.
Oh wait, is this to get out of the plane?
Yeah.
I use 2 actions. I can't do anything.
I don't know if Helicoprion is going to shoot the Helicoprion. Would you like to shoot the Thunderhawk again?
I mean, actually, I could just Vox back. Dealt with.
I mean, you put that as I could do that, but do you?
It's up to you, buddy.
Dylan, do you Vox that back?
I Vox back that like shouting over the Vox with some static, I imagine, because of the range and because of this.
Yep.
Thunderhawk is going down, making my withdrawal.
All right. There aren't like held actions in this, so I don't know much more I can do. Yeah, we'll just yield the turn.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do before Dylan makes his pilot attempt?
I just have one, which
Okay.
is so Space Marine armor has a unique set of internal upgrades that are designed to keep people alive and to help them out. And I'm trying to find the exact thing here. So it's not carapace armor. Here we go. So recoil suppression, neutron, unenhanced strength. There's one particular thing here. Oh, I guess it's pain suppressor. Here we go. So let's see. Stunned. Okay, so I can't. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. It's already baked into it. You're not injured in any meaningful way, so I can't really help you with that. All right. He's literally watching the life signs of Dietrich right now inside of his helmet. I figure this whole time he's been healing you, and he's at this point done now, Helicoprion. He's not looked up. He's looking down and at the neck of his collar, because from his perspective, that's where everyone's squad vitals are. And right now, Dietrich, you are his Super Bowl. He is watching your fucking blood pressure, seeing your adrenaline through the roof, watching your neurotransmitters, and he is just kind of concerned and wants to make sure that if something happens, he's the first to know about it and hopefully can trigger your pain receptors at a distance.
I think that you would see something that's kind of like unusual. Dietrich has the stoic demeanor, so his vitals are elevated, but no more so than any other situation he's been in up to this point.
Damn.
I was really hoping.
Ice cold.
I was really hoping that Daxan was gonna say, I'm just like looking up watching, because I just imagine Daxan looking like Willem Dafoe, like looking up like I fucking love that meme of Willem Dafoe looking up. I just put it over like everything in my head of people like looking up and things just like.
It's just the Primaris helmet, but that face translucently underneath it.
All right,
Oh,
it is getting
so
late,
funny.
guys. Let's focus.
Yeah.
Let's do
we
it.
are
Okay.
we are right here at the end of the session.
Oh god.
Is there anything that anybody's going to do before Dietrich makes his pilot test?
There's not really anything I can do.
No.
All right. Let's see some dice roll.
All right. Before I make my glorious escape, can I try to pull the helmet off of the Alpha Legionnaire pilot?
Sure, why not?
We
Cool.
are some helmet collecting motherfuckers.
You are Alpharius.
I legitimately think that this could be useful for intel. That is my sole purpose in pulling the
Nice.
helmet off.
Smart.
I don't know, but it could be. So just reach forward, grab that. Now for the pilot test. Let's see. What do I add when it's a trained skill, or is that just a flat roll?
It should be a standard action. You're making a pretty violent egress out of a falling starcraft.
Cool. I'm gonna preemptively spend a fate point for a +10.
Yeah, I'm gonna set the difficulty on this one at -20 again.
Cool. So that's gonna be a -10 total. I have, thanks to chat, I have 1 fate point left. Spend a
Holy
fate
shit.
and re-roll that. This is my last fate.
But really can't do worse.
That's still a failure. I
And
have no
can't do
rerolls.
much better every time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't do worse, but you can't do much better. Oh Lord.
All right.
As you fly through the roof, we can see Dietrich holding on to this helm, like maglocking it to his belt. And just as he's like engaging the thrusters, so full of confidence and brimming with accomplishment, the aircraft veers sharply and the wing hits you, sending you spiraling down into the sea. And that's where we're going to end the session.